Alright, with E3 just a couple of days away, uh, I found the most important lineup that Square Enix is going to present. Um, and we already knew about 2.8 being there, but there were actually some, and we knew that Final Fantasy 15 was going to be there, but I found a couple that couple of you might be interested in too. Um, I just jotted down the most, what I thought was the most relevant. I mean, you can go look at the list yourself. You can just go on your search engine and say Square Enix E3 2016 lineup. That's what I did. I mean, it's there for everybody to see, so I'm not stealing anything. It's Square Enix posted it on Google, all the search engines, all of E3's website, everything. So it's free reign. But just wanted to throw that out there. But let's just jump right into it. Okay. June 14th, they kick it off with Final Fantasy 15, which kind of figured, that was going to happen since, Final Fantasy 15 is like the most anticipated release. Yeah, we are excited for 2.8. Don't get me wrong, we are. But it's the year for Final Fantasy 15. And I don't have the times written down. Like I said, you can go look at the list yourself, but because I didn't want to make this video too long, because trust me, if I would have wrote everything down and the times and the days and all that, this video would probably end up being like 10 minutes long, and I know you guys probably won't sit through that. But so June 14th, like I said, Final Fantasy 15 E3 kickoff. There was some Deus Ex, Humankind, Tomb Raider, a couple others, that were, to me, in my opinion, kind of insignificant. But I know my mom likes Tomb Raider, but I think it's more of, like, I think it might be for the PS4 version. They weren't specific. It just said something like Tomb Raider World Mechanics or something like that. It wasn't like too extravagant, and it was only like one day. So in the Deus Ex Humankind, it was June 14th and 15th, but it was just, I mean, like I said, I'm not interested in it. But like I said, if you are, you can look it up and look at the times and then watch it yourself. But they're going to go over Dragon Quest Builders on June 14th, and apparently a new Star Ocean on June 14th as well. Like I said, you'll have to look up for the times and the rest of the stuff that they're going to go over on those days. June 15th, Final Fantasy 15 Active Time Report. I didn't do too much research on that. I don't know exactly what the Active Time Report is, but, it's Final Fantasy 15, so I'm pretty sure, and like I said, you can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it said Final Fantasy 13, the Zodiac Age gameplay. I've never heard of it. I mean, because I was focused more on Final Fantasy 15 and KH 2.8, but if you guys know anything about that, then let me know. Final Fantasy 15 E3 Special Mission Playthrough, plus going through a little bit of the Final Fantasy 15 universe. That'll be pretty exciting. I would really love to see Special Mission Playthrough. That would be pretty cool. And some more of the universe. I mean, we got a glimpse of it whenever the reveal event came on the Uncovered, but it wasn't really like anything too significant. We've just got little snippets of what the worlds looked like. But I mean, from what I understood and what I read, this might take us through some more areas. Final Fantasy Brave Exuvius. That's a new one to me. I haven't heard of it. Like I said, you can look it up yourself and see what it is. We get the KH 2.8 discussion on the 15th, which we've already seen the trailer. So they'll probably have have the trailer running in the background, and they'll probably just break it down and, of course, talk about it actually, the game itself, and but that'll still be pretty interesting. And the last one for June 15th that I found that seemed interesting was, I wrote this down right, but it says Final Fantasy XIV letter from producer. I have no clue. I mean, you guys have played Final Fantasy XIV. You know more about it than I do. I don't play it personally, but maybe you guys kind of know what it's talking about. So like I said, I just wrote down what I saw. And June 16th, which would be next Thursday, the World of Final Fantasy. That one, and there's a couple of you out there too that we heard about it last year, and there was no concrete release date for it. So it was supposed to come out the end of last year, but of course it was delayed, and then it was supposed to come out early this year, got delayed again. So hopefully we'll get a definitive release date for the World of Final Fantasy, because I definitely want it, because it looks pretty awesome. It's going to be for PS4 and PS Vita, and it's going to be cross-play between the two consoles, which I think is pretty awesome. So I'm very excited for that one. And then the last one that I found, Final Fantasy 15 top 15 questions, and that's pretty self-explanatory on that one. But just a little heads up too, I'm not going to be live streaming because, I mean, June 14th and 15th, I'm going to be at work. I mean, yeah, I'll be off next Thursday, but, I've already got stuff I need to do. So I will not be live streaming or anything like that. I apologize, but if you go, like I said, if you go to Google or your search engine or anything like that, or even Square Enix's actual site, I'm pretty sure they'll have the live stream up and running, and you guys can watch these on the days and the times that it says. But that's just my list that I thought was pretty relevant. Like I said, there was some other stuff about Deus Ex Mankind, Tomb Raider, and then a couple other miscellaneous games that I've never even heard of. But you guys can go check it out yourself. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited for this lineup. Like I said, I knew that it was going to be mostly about Final Fantasy 15, which is awesome, because like I said, we've been waiting 15 years for this game, and it looks amazing. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys that list, and you can go check it out for yourself.